All right, so Far Cry 3?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
All right, dude, fucking Far Cry 3. So you've said you've never played this game before, huh?
Never even touched them. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for some more DualShock goodness. Honestly, a long welcome back because we were going through some major tech problems. I'm sure you guys could see, you know, with the quality of the footage or not having footage, having to turn episodes into podcasts. But we're back. We're actually making use of my PC right now. So hopefully that's going to increase the stability of things, increase the quality, and yeah.
Unfortunately, we did what, 2 recording sessions before this, and they were fantastic, but
they both went to shit.
Yeah, having issues with recording, so we're gonna try and hopefully get a bunch of footage recorded today. That way we don't have a huge gap and stuff. What should we do?
Whatever your heart tells you. Whatever.
Let's do Warrior.
Okay. So yeah, this is my first little dip into Far Cry. I'm familiar with the games, like, you know, obviously they were really popular around the PS3 360 generation, but never actually cracked into one myself.
Yeah, this game was kind of the introduction to the franchise for me. I remember getting it when it first came out, and it's a classic, dude. I feel like a lot of the open world FPS formula that we have today was inspired purely by this game. And even this game was, with the way that its open world works, I think was inspired by Assassin's Creed. Like, you kind of just take Assassin's Creed's formula, apply it to an FPS shooter, and you get Far Cry 3. Classic game, though. The story's great, too.
I mean, the game still looks good. It definitely looks like Uncharted a little bit.
Yeah. This game's a banger, dude. Great
I mean, that
story.
was literally Nathan Drake, I just think.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking popping Molly.
Yeah, we'll let this intro ride because you've really never played this game, huh?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this is such a great game, and the villain is fantastic. So we'll just let it rock for a sec.
Jumping out of airplanes, flying like birds. That is crazy. I like this phone. This is a nice fucking phone. So, what do we have here? Grant. And Jason. From California, huh? Well, I hope your mama and your papa really, really love you. Because you 2 white boys, you look very expensive. And that's good because I like expensive things. I'm sorry, what did you say? What did you say? Do you want me to slice you open like I did your friend? Shut the fuck up! Okay? I'm the one with the fucking dick. Look at me. Look me in the fucking eye. Hey! You fuck! Look me in the eye! You're my bitch. I rule this fucking kingdom. Shut the fuck up, or you die. What is it, Jason? Jason, what is it? Why aren't you laughing now like you did up there? What, is this not fun anymore? Have I failed to entertain you? You see, the thing is, up there, you thought you had a chance. Way up in the fucking skies, you thought you had your finger on the pussy trigger. But hermano, down here. Down here. You hit the ground. It's okay. I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna relax because you, Wah, and your tough guy brother, we're gonna have a lot of fun together while we wait for the money.
Stop scaring the hostages. I need you to take care of the rejects.
I just hope that you 2 pieces of fox are more entertaining than your friends. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Get you every fucking time, man.
For how old the game is, it still looks pretty good, too. I ain't gonna lie.
Fucker. You hurt? I don't think so. We have to find the others. How? I'm working on it. Call the guard. What? Call the guard. Do it.
Hey, over here!
The fuck? Hey, you guys something!
Shit. Holy fuck, he's dead.
That is what they teach you in the army.
Okay, so we got an army boy with us.
Yep. It's our older brother.
Listen here, hermano.
Follow me.
Every night before I go to sleep.
Fun thing about that character. So,
The brother or the...
no, the bad guy, Voss.
Okay.
He came in to audition for the other character that was in the background saying, "Boss, stop messing with the prisoners." He came to audition for that character, and Ubisoft thought he wasn't a good fit for him, but they thought his performance was so good, they created Voss just for him.
All right, on.
They thought his performance was that good.
That's much more interesting than what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, listen up, hermano. Every night before I go to sleep, I like to stick a little finger in my ass. Reminds me of my time with my uncle, Giuseppe. All right, dude, we got a little livestock. Man, this looks pretty good still.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I assume there might be a little bit of upscaling going on here.
I don't think much, though. This is pretty much how I remember the game looking. I could be wrong, but the interesting thing to think is that Far Cry 3 on the PS3 ran at around 20 frames on the PS3. On the PS4, it ran at 30. And then now, for the first time, we have a smooth 60 with this game.
Holy shit, yeah, dude. Oh. I do not look forward to going back to some PS3 titles just because, like, dude, recalling, like, oh, like, you always think when you pick up, like, a PS3 game, like, oh, this should be fun. Like, hell yeah. I'm like, fuck.
PS3 was just a shit console,
15
man.
FPS. Fucking... Dude, yeah, no, that's... I remember my time with the PS3 fondly, but holy fuck me, dude. Going back to it can be rough sometimes. Like, God of War has been good, but that's a PS2 game.
Yeah.
Fucking, dude, I can't even tell you what I've been...
You know, this might be a hot take, but I think this might be Ubisoft's best game.
Really?
Yeah.
How the mighty have fallen, because they're in the fucking shitter.
They've had some solid Far Cry games since this one. None of them have been as good as this one, though, in my opinion.
What is it exactly? Is it like gameplay, narrative, just not as strong? Like,
I think the environment's the best in this one. I love the island. I think it's a great, like, the setting is great. I think the characters and performances are way better in this game. And you got to think when this came out, too,
Nice.
It was like, you go from Far Cry 2 to this one, it's such a change in, like, pace and quality.
Jay, look at me.
was Far Cry available on PC at the time?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Far Cry was originally a PC franchise that came to console.
Okay, so then they just wanted to make it look like shit, play like shit. Gotcha. Like, what if we just ruin your experience?
Yeah, Far Cry 1 was made by Crytek originally.
Okay.
Which is the company that made Crysis, which is infamous for being one of the best looking games of all time.
Yeah, it's also infamous for fucking, like, nuking PCs, right?
True. And then that developer sold Far Cry to Ubisoft, and then Ubisoft made Far Cry 2, which is a really solid game. Then this one. Then they did a DLC called Blood Dragon, which was great too for this game. And then they did 4, which was okay. And then Primal, which I haven't played Primal. I really want to try that one.
Are we in weed right now?
Yeah, this is marijuana.
Dude, stash a couple leaves in your pocket on the way out, bro. What the hell?
Dude, for real. But no, this one I think is easily the best one.
Oh, okay.
I really do.
So, is Far Cry 5 the newest one?
No, 6 is.
Okay, I didn't even know 6 existed.
I didn't even play 6. 5 was good, though. I will say 5 was really good. That's probably my second favorite Far Cry game, is Far Cry 5.
Okay. Have you played all of them?
No, I haven't played all of them. Like I said, I haven't played Primal. There's a DLC for 5 I didn't play. And then I didn't bother with 6 either. So I haven't played all of them. Because they just kind of got too repetitive after a while.
But you have played Far Cry 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I've played Far Cry 1. It's a port of it on the original Xbox. I did not play the PC version of that game. I want to. I've played Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2 is great. Some would argue that that's the best one. And then I played 3, Blood Dragon 4. I didn't play Primal. I played 5 though. And then yeah, I didn't play the DLC game, or it's like Far Cry New Dawn or something like that. I didn't play that one. And then I didn't play 6.
Whenever I see like aesthetics like this game, I think of the Modern Warfare 2 map. Was it Afghan?
Yeah.
My brain immediately favela. Thank
Favela,
you. Yeah. My brain always immediately goes there. Oh shit. Okay. Rest in peace.
It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it out of this.
Hold on, Grant, hold on.
Bro is seeing the light as we speak.
No.
There's my fucking brother.
Grant.
I like that. No, I respect that. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. And if this jungle doesn't eat you up alive, I will. Fucking death! I said, get the fuck out of here, you chicken fuck! Run, Forrest! Run!
I thought he said 30 seconds. What the hell? Damn, okay, so the only reason we're surviving is just because this guy's so fucking crazy that he's willing to
twisted as fuck.
give us a chance to get out.
So yeah, like I was saying before though, you're gonna notice a lot of things with this game like you've seen, but at the time this was like a pretty original concept.
Maybe not. I mean, it's possible. Like, I don't play... Well, one, obviously I didn't play these games, but I don't play a ton of games like this. Like,
You'll see there's a formula to this game, which for some reason, even when I go back to it, like even though I recognize the like Ubisoft formula, it works for me with this game.
okay.
But everything since then, like I said, there's been solid Far Cry games since, but everything since then has kind of felt like they just put a fresh coat of paint on the same game.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, see, imagine being in like this survival situation, but like you're so drastically out of shape where it's like, there's a rope here I could climb.
Yeah.
I don't think I can make it up.
That's my one thing is like games like this or movies like this or like situations like this where it's like, okay, I at least want to be in decent shape so that if I'm ever in like a hard pressed situation, I can at least be like capable, you know?
Right.
I do love the meme though of like
That's why I wouldn't fucking vacation to some fucking place I do not know anything about, you know?
I like the meme of I don't know if it was like a show or something, but it's like a survivalist thing. It's like, we've set up 10 men and 10 women to survive in the forest. They started out separately and we'll see who like prospers or whatever. And then it's like it cuts to the women and they're like, it's gonna take hours.
We got 0 sleep last night, and we haven't had fire because it rained and put it out, so now we haven't eaten.
Like, hey guys, just seeing what's going on over here. Is that a pizza?
Is that a pizza?
Oh, nice. Okay, is that our... Oh, so we're getting fished out right now?
And that's the beginning of Far Cry 3.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. No, it seems cool. It kind of like starts you in jump. I like the cutaway from like, oh, so this is you guys, huh?
Yeah, like I said, I think Voss is easily the best villain out of all of them. Ever since this game, every Far Cry game has tried to capture a Voss-like villain.
Sure.
And granted, they all kind of have a different feel to them, but I feel like they're all just trying to capture what this game did. You know what I mean? Like, this game was really just detrimental to where FPS open world games would, like, it's set a standard in a way of what those games should be like.
That's detrimental or instrumental?
Well, I guess you could look at it both ways. I guess detrimental to the fact that it kind of put Ubisoft on a slippery slope of rinse and repeat with this, but instrumental to like inspiring other developers, I would say, and paving the path for open world games, especially the FPS ones.
His voice sounds very familiar.
52 bomber clot pussy wagon chicken nuggets.
52 bomber-clad pussy wagon chicken nuggets.
You have the right,
I literally saved you, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, for real.
but no. I will also take yours. I am Dennis.
Jason.
Mangao. Lava lava. The Heron, the Shark, and the Spider. I know who you are.
Me want the curly gold rice and peas.
Curly gold rice and peas, mother. No, it's kind of cool. So that arm, We have the first initial tattoo right here, and then one closer to our wrist. That as you get upgrades throughout this game, you get a new tattoo. So as you start getting new abilities, you'll have your whole arm covered in tattoos.
You just progressively become more and more Hawaiian. I get you.
It's pretty cool, man. The game's solid. It's a pretty solid game.
Would you ever get a tattoo?
I've thought about it, yeah.
Do you have something in mind?
Yeah, I would like to get 2 sleeves, honestly, at some point. I want to get sleeves.
I'm definitely stealing this idea from my favorite podcast. But in Wolverine: The Long Night, like one of the victims' bodies, like the way they recognize her is she has a tattoo from a children's book, Goodnight Moon. And it just says Goodnight Nobody. I'm like, I kind of like that. And then the way they explain it in the show, podcast, is kind of cool. Where it's like the prophet's like, it is a simple phrase, one of erasure, like one of nothingness. And I'm like, I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Maybe I'd get Goodnight Nobody.
It is time to party, my friend.
I thought about calf tattoos, getting the Jedi Academy symbol, like the Jedi circle symbol.
Nice.
And then on the other one, getting the Saiyan
I
armor
thought
symbol.
the Saiyan thing, just not on the calf.
Yeah.
The Saiyan symbol kind of goes crazy. Yeah, I thought about tattooing my nuts to be the 4 and 5 star Dragon Ball. And then my dick is Shenron.
Yeah,
of
Shenron.
course. Baby, you want to make a wish?
Look, it talks. Your wish is granted. To start doing voices with it.
Shenron, for my first wish. Red October.
Oh, a little money?
Yeah, bro's giving us a little bit of cheddar.
Okay, enjoy the fucking. I've been getting the memes a lot lately, where it's like the second thing Dobby's done after like his freedom. It's like, all right, Dobby, now that you're free, like, what do you want to do? Dobby would like a black and mild, sir. My God. Oh my God. I did have something like interesting to like. It was kind of a thought of I noticed how xenophobic people are like towards games that aren't their own. So like and this started with fighting games, and I'm gonna make a full video out of this.
Okay.
But like from fighting game players, like they have their game that they play, and everything else around it is just like, oh, I hate this about this game, and that's why I don't play it. Like, I hate tag fighters, or like for the Street Fighter 4 or 5 players, like, oh, the drive mechanic is terrible. Like, I hate it so much. And it's like it goes the other way around too, where it's like Street Fighter 5 and 6 players might be like, oh, the execution in Street Fighter 4 is too hard, or like the 4 and 6 players, they're like, V-trigger is the worst mechanic ever, and they'll all use that as like an excuse to like not play other games.
Yeah, you almost, funny that you bring that up, that like people kind of like separate themselves categorically into like the game that they like, and every other game that isn't that one is kind of like, oh, it's a piece of shit.
I know where this is going, and I was actually going to bring this up because I was going to bring that in regard to Fallout.
Yeah, I was going to literally say that people are really picky about like what Fallout games they like. I'm of the mind I like all of the Fallout games for different reasons.
That's kind of where I'm at with fighting games.
Yeah, but people, yeah, you're absolutely right. They like pick one game and that is their game, and if you don't agree with them, then you're fucking wrong, kind of thing. And
so like the thought came up because I was like hosting a lobby with like a new like online friend that I've been playing fighting games with, and this kid rolls in, and I played a set with this kid before, and literally all he did was complain. I'm like, I will never run matches with you again.
Yeah.
And like he comes in, he sees that we're playing Guilty Gear, and he's like, oh, Guilty Gear, like terrible neutral, like, and like if that's the first thing that you have to say to me as soon as you join the call, I'm just checked out of whatever you have to say.
Anytime I hear people like that, dude, I just think of that meme I showed you with the Reddit guy like this with the glasses, where it's like, actually,
that's
this is why your game is fucking awful. And I'm like, dude, why do you have to come in and just ruin what people like, dude? Like, people can't just enjoy shit. Like,
I'm like, listen, bro, we can play your game and I'll beat your ass in that too. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I have no problems cooking you. But like, yeah, I thought about that with that Fallout
It's
video
just
that
elitism.
that Fallout video that you sent me, because like I didn't realize how divided the communities were. Where it's like they're saying like 1 and 2 were the games where it's like the really deep role playing, and then when 3 came out, like that game wasn't for them because like the role playing elements weren't as sophisticated. 76 comes out, and the Fallout 3 fan, or not 76, excuse me, Fallout New Vegas comes out, and the Fallout 3 fans aren't fond of it.
True.
And then Fallout 4 is like kind of its own thing, and it's like like Fallout 4 fans are Fallout 4 fans. They're not like Fallout fans in parentheses.
It's true. Like, and that's the thing I kind of like about Fallout as a franchise, though, is that every game has a significant, like, distinct feel.
See,
from
but wouldn't
each
you
other.
want that though? Like,
That's what I'm saying. That's
like, wouldn't you want to switch up the formula of like, because if you play the game same game 5 fucking times, you're gonna get sick of it anyways.
Right.
So I'm just like, okay, like, you know, maybe the gunplay is really good in Fallout 3, but maybe, yeah, like the dialogue options are a little bit more vanilla. And then you go to New Vegas, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is like the truest form of like a shooter RPG where I'm like really, like all these side quests are great.
Honestly, and then if you take that concept, say you do what you're saying, where it's like if all fans had like the same game just times 20, I mean, you would end up with Far Cry, because Far Cry 1 was like kind of its own feeling thing. Far Cry 2 was its own feeling thing too, in a way, because you didn't have stuff like this. The way it implemented the map and weapon deterioration and stuff like that, and just the way that game felt was very different than how this one feels. But then this one comes out, and it's different than those other 2 games, which was great at the time. But then every other Far Cry game was like, okay, this was great. It got like 9s and 10s across the board. Let's just, you know, copy that, which is what I'm saying is like almost like that's where the slippery slope for Ubisoft just started. They're like, oh, Assassin's Creed 2, everyone loved that. Let's just repeat that one. And then they're like, Assassin's Creed Origins, oh, everyone likes that new formula now. Let's just rinse and repeat that. And it's just
I really did like the Ezio trilogy, and like I wouldn't mind giving some of the later installments a try. Like a lot of people like Black Flag.
Yeah, that one's my personal favorite. I do like the Ezio trilogy though too.
Man, I'm struggling. I really wanted to play. What was the one in the 1800s with like the Industrial Revolution?
Oh, Syndicate?
Was that Syndicate?
Yeah.
Okay, I always get them mixed up. I wouldn't mind giving that a try. I mean, if you do the same formula over and over again. And then like the Assassin's Creed, like the earlier Assassin's Creed, like 2 Revelations and Brotherhood. Like their combat didn't feel like Arkham, from my understanding. Like later ones kind of started to lean into that a bit more. But I don't actually know. So, you know, talk from experience, not what you hear in IMO. Again, the whip.
Yeah, I do. But going back to Fallout, I mean, I like all those games for completely different reasons. I think they're all great.
Have you messed with 1 and 2?
No, that's 2 of the games I want to get around to playing is Fallout 1 and 2.
When I looked at the footage for Fallout 1 and 2, and I've seen bits and clips of footage throughout the years of Fallout 1 and 2, it made me think of like a Baldur's Gate or like a Diablo, where it's like, okay, maybe this is nice. Maybe this is just someone's different interpretation of like a homebrew D&D campaign.
I get why people like Fallout 2 and New Vegas so much, is because out of all of the Fallout games, those ones are the ones with the most depth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you're like the type of player, in my opinion, that like immersiveness is like, you want as much immersion as possible. So like dialogue options, like choices in quests.
Yeah.
Like that kind of screams Cody.
Dude, like even right now as I'm playing New Vegas, like I just am kind of remembering why I loved that game so much. And it's because like every single choice you make truly does feel like it has consequences. And I love a game that like kind of puts that pressure on you, where it's like, okay, if you want to side with these guys, just know that they're not with these other guys that you've been helping out. So if you choose to do that, you know, then
by the way, yeah.
And then like even some choices that you make where it's like, okay, I have this like important item that I need for the quest, and you can go and take it to this person that wants to talk to you, or you can say, oh, fuck that, maybe I won't talk to them. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll keep a hold of it and go do these other quests. But then the developers like took that into account. Like they thought maybe the player might do that. And, so the RPG elements of those games really are incredible for that, because they really did think of like the endless possibilities of what you could do.
I mean, and then, taking into consideration all that, with an 18-month cycle, like the fact that they did as much as they did, right? And even if the game, like you were saying, the further you get in, it kind of falls apart. Like I'm still relatively impressed just from like hearsay.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of like a Jedi Survivor situation where it's like the performance and the way the game runs holds the game back significantly, because the game itself is great. Like Jedi Survivor they probably fixed it by now, but that game ran like shit on the PS5 when I played it. And I was like, it's a damn shame too, because the game is excellent.
So for those that aren't familiar in the gaming landscape, word on the street, nothing confirmed, is that allegedly we're supposed to be getting a Fallout 3 and New Vegas remake / remaster.
I think it's going to be more in line with the Oblivion one. Yeah, so I think they're just going to filter it through Unreal.
Yeah, I mean, there would be some nice quality of life stuff that they could do. The biggest one for you is like, at least give me a fucking sprint.
Yeah, like those games are great, but time has not been kind to them. Unfortunately.
What's funny? And like,
back here, you fuck.
Kind of counter to that is, you've been wanting me to play Red Dead Redemption for a while now, and I've been finally cracking into it. I'm only a couple hours in. Yeah. But just a little here, a little there. And honestly, I've kind of just been enjoying taking it low and slow. Like if I have like a waypoint that I'm looking at, like I won't be full speed on the way there. I'll be just like moseying along, looking at the environments. And then this is what's been really cool and kind of foreign to me, is I'm allowing myself to actually look around, and there's things to actually look around for. So like, I'll be going on the trail, and then I'll just look off to the side and see some smoke. I'm like, all right, what's going on over here? And then like, oh, it's an O'Driscoll camp. Like, let me take these motherfuckers out. Right. And then some dude will randomly come up to me, is like, sir, like, fucking, I don't know. My wife left me for this son of a bitch downtown. Do you think you could go take me to town so I can, fight him or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, sure, all right. I'm allowing myself to wander, which is like the importance of a game like that, which has been really foreign to me, especially lately, because as someone that's been recording for a literal decade, you're so focused on like objectives, like making sure in a recording session you got done a certain amount of objectives, so that way you can say you progressed. Yeah. And like the recording felt like fruitful. Nice. So this is like the first time, like counter to that, I'm like, all right, like let me just like allow myself to engross myself in this world. And it like, shout out to that game, because it is very like immediately, like I'm really engaged. It's a really bad streaming game, but I've been streaming it anyways because I just want to pick up on every little bit of dialogue that I can, even if it's non-consequential. Yeah. Just getting to know these characters more. Like just recently, I was telling you.
I've got the plants and animals.
Okay, yeah. It's just gonna teach us how to craft.
Okay. Just recently, I rescued, this will be like a little time chamber episode, because this is going to tell you guys where I'm at. But I just rescued Micah from prison. Nice. We shot up the whole, right? Yeah, exactly. We shot up the whole fucking town, and which was crazy. And yeah, we just got him out of there. So the further into recording sessions you guys are gonna see, I'll probably give you guys more on updates on Red Dead 2. But it's been really good so far. I wasn't sure how to feel about it. Not myself personally, like a Rockstar fan. I don't like the GTA games that much. I know that's a cardinal sin to say.
No, I don't think that's that big of a deal.
Well, the mainstream gaming audience loves GTA. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Your average everyday 9-to-5er gamer like loves GTA. They love Call of Duty. They love 2K. They love
True. And to be fair, I will say out of all of those, I feel like GTA is probably the best one, because at least Rockstar puts love and care into that, unlike the formula of those other ones. Even though Call of Duty does have great games in it, and it once was a great franchise, but I do kind of get I get why people love GTA so much. They're solid games.
But GTA just doesn't do a lot for me. Like I played 4, I played San Andreas like a long time ago, and I had a good time with those games at the time. But the way, yeah, I saw the tattoo.
Yeah.
The way I play games now, it just doesn't do a whole lot for me.
Yeah.
I think it's just my taste change. Have your taste changed over the years?
Yes, they have actually a lot. I like that was like kind of what I was telling you, is that like I've always liked RPG games when I was younger, but I didn't really play them how you're supposed to, because I had such just like fucking, you know, monkey brain essentially, where it's like just A to B and just, you know, try to get through the game as fast as you can. Like when I was younger, I would try to just like play them as fast as I can. I wouldn't really let myself soak in games. Red Dead 2 kind of really changed how I look at video games in that way, where it's like, if like sometimes it's better to take your time and really soak in the environment and try to piece together this story on your own, and the game will reward you. Some games will reward you for taking it slow and really trying to like soak everything in. Red Dead's one of those games. So ever since I started doing that with Red Dead, I've gone back to games like Fallout, Skyrim, you know, these other RPGs, even though Red Dead's not really an RPG, but I've gone back to games like that, and I realized those games reward you as well for doing the same thing, where it's like really taking your time. And so yeah, my tastes have changed significantly. I like games that really allow you to play the game how you want, or like RPGs like that have a lot of choices, allow you to role play and really get involved, like into your character that you've created, and really, you know, get immersed in that way. And I like games like that a lot. Totally. as I've gotten older.
Like how do I say? Like my tastes have changed quite a bit, because, you know, back during this generation of games, like the PS3 360 generation, I was your typical gamer. Like I was in high school, I wanted to play all the online shooters. That's all I really cared about, whether that be Call of Duty or Counter-Strike was a big one for my dip into PC gaming. But, you know, I found games like Arkham. I found games like, I don't know. Damn, what the fuck games did I play at the time?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying though. Like
that like really broke, and I blame that in large part because of my brothers, because my brothers are very typical gamers. But as soon as I got past the PS3 generation, I developed taste.
Yeah, I feel it though. Like a game I want to like kind of try that I've never really tried before is the Kingdom Come Deliverance games. I want to play 1 and 2 because I've heard those are great games. I've never played them.
Sure.
You know, so I'm like, but like I kind of like games like that the older that I'm getting.
Well, you know, booting up this game is nice in its own way, because I've kind of just wanted to be more leisurely about just like starting up random games. Because that's in large part how I found Neon White, where it was just like a case of, all right, let me just give this game a try. Yeah. And then I ended up really liking it. So I'm just like, you know, there's a weird sense of, oh man, like a phobia of starting something new, whether that be like a game or a show or a series of movies or whatever. Like there's this like apprehension because it is new and you're diving into this potentially big thing. Where it's like, dude, sometimes you just gotta click the play button, even if you're ready for it or not. Like you just gotta send it.
Just take a chance with it, yeah.
Yeah, you'll stumble on some things that you like really end up liking quite a bit. And I'm blanking a little bit. I'm doing that brain thing that I do. One game I'd be curious on picking up. I know there's a dog in front of you. One game I'd be curious to pick up for the right price is I sent you a clip of Phantom Blade.
Yeah.
Which I know we've talked about, you know, Souls-likes, and that's kind of a Souls-like, but it's like Souls mixed with like Devil May Cry combat. So it's a bit more like hack and slashy of types. So it's like a fusion of these two things.
That's a genre I kind of want to play more of too, is hack and slash. Like I want to play, I've heard Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is a great hack and slash, and then Devil May Cry is another one I've wanted
to do. Fucking, we might boot it up today for all we
fuck
know.
it.
But yeah, I'm gonna progress more in Devil May Cry as well. I need to get to the second game. But yeah, like the biggest thing for like me picking up a new game is like, is the price right? So like, you know, there isn't a reason to pre-order games anymore. Like there's not a good enough reason. Like who cares if there's fucking bonus, like, oh, you know, you get this super chocolatey fudge coated super weapon at the start of the game. I'm like, fuck that, bro. Like I'm probably not gonna use it anyways. Just like I'll simply just throw it in the wish list, wait till it's like the right price, and then I'll scoop it.
Yeah.
You know, for yourself, like the Resident Evil fan that you are, I understand that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of in the same boat as you. It just really depends on the game, though. Like Resident Evil, I have to buy it day one. I mean, it's arguably my favorite video game franchise of all time. It's fucking like, and they have yet to miss, in my opinion. So I'm
like, wink, wink. You guys might be seeing that on the channel.
Yeah,
very
when that
possibly.
drops, yeah, 1000%.
So, like, yeah, I mean, buying full price games kind of overrated, especially with like, you know, I've talked about this before, but like, you know, as massive as a back catalog as I have, like I have all these games, I might as well fucking try them.
Here's the good news and the bad news kind of about like the state of the industry when it comes to stuff like that is that I feel like we're finally at that point that we were all afraid was going to happen, where video games have gotten so good in terms of how they look and play that it's taking so long for them to develop them that, you know, I was thinking about this, like even when this game came out, like 10 years ago, games would like, you would get like 10 games in 1 year by like AAA developers.
Sure.
Now it's a miracle if you get 3 in a year because it takes so long for them to come out that unfortunately, like, you know, like people were like, well, when's like a Fallout 5 going to come out? I'm like, dude, we're still waiting on Elder Scrolls 6. That was announced in like 2019, 2020, might come out next year. Who knows at this point? Like it just, games take so long to develop, like GTA 6, you know, like they just take so long to make that, you know, it's just unfortunate, but it's like kind of like a treat when you get them to come out now. But the good news about that is that you get to go back and play a lot of games that you missed because they were coming out so much, like so frequent that you would only be able to buy like 1 or 2 back then, never got a chance to play, you know, certain games that, you know, in the downtime that you have between when a new game comes out and the last game that came out, that time period right there, you can go back and revisit games you haven't played. But it's just unfortunate that we're now at a point where it's like, I could see even the next 5 years where it's like you might get 1 or 2 AAA games a year. It's going to be like movies where you get like your summer blockbuster, maybe you get something in like the fall time, and then like that's pretty much it. You get like 3 or 4 movies a year. I'm like, it's going to be like that with games too.
I mean, that's there is kind of like a good and bad asterisk of, like on that, where I think it's good that people are forced to have a little patience. Because if like AAA developers are just shitting out these games, like we're gonna run into the Far Cry problem all over again,
right?
Where it's like, and then so many games are releasing on launch where it's like, this game is a fucking mess. Like, why didn't they push this back?
True.
So hopefully we're avoiding those problems by these pushbacks. Like I know people are very patiently waiting for GTA 6. You're one of them. But it's like, would you want that game to come out and be Fallout New Vegas?
No, that's why I don't mind it too much. I mean, it just sucks that we've waited so long for it.
Sure. And
I get it, but yeah, if the game's still buggy or has issues, I'd rather it not end up like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Where it's like, you know, as much as like, was that a wire at that door? Watch out for that. Okay, no, that was just like textures. Never mind. We've been in the generation of patch culture for pretty much since the PS4 generation. Patch culture wasn't that big of a thing during the PS3. Like obviously there had to be like a couple of hot fixes, some bug fixes when games were out. But like, you know, as far as patching game frequently at that time, that didn't really exist until the PS4 generation. But now it's been kind of like taken advantage of at large part, where it's like, all right, let's release this unfinished game, and we'll finish it later.
We'll finish it as we update it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I'll take a game getting pushed back. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, let it stew a little bit before, like, make sure your product is fucking solid.
One thing I will give Bethesda that I'm like, I feel like other developers should just do this, because I just think it's the better thing to do, is don't announce a game.
Just shadow drop it.
Just kind of shadow drop it, or if you're gonna announce it, do it like a month before the game comes out. Like Bethesda did that with like Fallout 4. They're like, this game comes out in 2 months, and people are like, what the fuck? I would rather that than you announce a game
and wait six years
before. Yeah, like, don't do that, because then you're gonna sit there and wait and wait and wait, because you know it exists. So now you're like, I want it to come out. Like, just like Rockstar should have fucking done that, dude. They should have been like, they knew for sure it was going to come out, say, this year. They should have dropped a trailer like now and be like, it comes out in 5 months. I would much rather that than announce it 3-4 years ago and then keep delaying the fucking game. You know? Like,
I mean, that's the thing too. Like, announce it like when you know the package itself is good.
Right.
Like, because you kind of go through like this weird hype cycle of like, all right, you know, perfect example that I bring up is EA Skate, where it's like, all right, guys, we're gonna be dropping a new free-to-play skate, and then it like waits like, you know, I don't remember when they announced that, but it's like, you know, it's coming in a year, or like 2 years or whatever. Oh my. Sit down, little puppy.
fuck.
Yeah, get him. Take that one and raise it as your own. Never mind. But you know, people are like, oh dude, Skate's coming out, like that's so sick, and then like, you know, people are excited initially, but then they start waiting, or there's pushbacks, and then, you know, you go through the cycle where you're done being excited and people are just frustrated of like, oh, this game isn't out yet, what do you mean you're pushing it back again?
Yeah.
And then by the time the game does drop, it's like, bro, I don't even care anymore.
That's what I'm saying, because you've just, their expectations are through the roof. You made them wait too long. Like, that's what I'm saying. I would rather have them like almost completely forget about the franchise. Oh shit. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Yeah.
No!
You wanna try it?
No.